Somebody asked on one of the comments about the inside chimney where they put up a stainless steel flue, but all the bricks were bad and the joints, they wanted to know how to fix it. So I had this video sitting around. I'll show you the video and talk about it at the end. Now we're down here and we're looking at an old chimney. There's, let me get the light over here. You see, we put this for the gas furnace. But this chimney, it's all falling apart down here at the bottom. So they asked me to fix it. So, we're getting it all out of there. So then, see that? That's pretty hard in there. That's pretty good in there. So we're going to get it all cleaned off like that. So down at the bottom here, we got a clean out door. That's all I used to do, was put a brick in there in the old days. No clean out doors. But this chimney is lined. It's got a flue liner, goes in the chimney all the way up. All the new chimneys gotta be lined. So we got there. Now all we're gonna do is get a paintbrush, brush all that stuff off until there's nothing left in there anymore. Actually ain't too bad. A little better than I thought, which is a good thing. Just like that, get all the stuff off. I get my sprayer, fill with water right here, and you gotta wet everything. Because this, it's going to get all, I really don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to wet it. Because if you don't wet it, nothing's going to stick. Now here's what I'm using. Rapid set mortar mix. Because it hardens like real quick. We've got about 10 minutes working time. And it goes like hell, which is what I want. Okay. I'm going to get it in here. I just want to make sure that it's in there good, and then I'm going to plaster the whole chimney. No reason. Just want to fill those joints in and make sure I get it in there real good. See that? Just like that. Then, I'm going to take this and plaster. See that? Wet that real good so the water gets in there. So, now I just get a sponge with the water, see the water in it? I just sponge it. Best I can, just like that. When I get to the other side, I try to get up here best I can. Now in the real world, sometimes you got to get it in your hands to get it way up in there, because there ain't no other way to do it. I just gotta show you. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm gonna patch that up because he ain't using that no more. Maybe I'll patch the other side up. Like that. See that? Okay. I lost my joiner. Make sure everything's good and wet. So I'm using a stick. Make sure that gets in there real good. See that? I'm going to pack it. Got this piece. There we go. But I'm getting it. Okay. Then we get the sponge. Smooth it all out. I'm down here and I finished it up. See what I mean? It was a tough one because everything is all over the way everywhere you look. But the crawl space. So that's it. Just patched it up. That's all they want. I want to talk about the old way they built a chimney. Now I'm standing right here inside of an old cathedral-like building. When you get up there, you see where it went through the roof. The old timers would always demand that the chimney went to the center of the roof. So just so you see what's going on, it's going this way. The only thing holding these old brick chimneys up was this piece of wood until they laid it, and then the weight on top. The first thing you got to know about masonry chimneys is I never seen one collapse this way. If they collapse, they go this way, that way, or this way. I never see them collapse down. So you dig in there until you hit the hard spot. If you don't hit the hard spot, you keep digging a little space and you fill it all the way in. You wait till it dries and then you keep moving. I dug it all out right to where it got hard, just like a dentist. You don't take the whole tooth out, you just take it down to where you have to. Then you fill it in. Then you go around, you do the other side. You use that fast drying cement. In a half hour, that's as hard as a rock. Nothing's going to move again after that. Now they put a stainless steel liner straight down and into the furnace. So all the moisture will go down and into the furnace. It won't be going into the bricks anymore. So we just sealed it right up. For the most part, masonry chimneys are over with. Everything's metal and everything is power vents and plastic anymore. They don't build chimneys anymore, and for a good reason, because they deteriorate. If you have it going out the side of the wall and the unit goes bad, you just change the unit. You don't have to be ripping down chimneys. So chimneys are over with. Now at the very end, I showed you that chimney. The old timers would make it go to the middle of the house. That was like a traditional rule. It had to go to the middle of the house. And then after that, they started going straight up and down. That's why this chimney was easy to get the steel liner down. But that old chimney, it would have been hard to do that, and it was too deteriorated anyway. In that case, I'd say put a power vent in. I'm not a big fan of liners going down. I would rather modernly put a power vent in. It's just my opinion. So that's it. That was just an old video that's been laying around, and people ask me about that kind of situation. So thanks for watching. I'm Mike Haddock. I'll see you next video.